Are you paying some asset manager perhaps 1% per year to hold your hand while you invest? Now, I'm not going to rehash all the reasons why you don't need to constantly pay someone in the first place. You can watch this video of mine if you want to learn why. But in this video, I'm going to show you how paying someone just 1% per year can have a devastating effect on your retirement. And by the way, that's not even including the additional fees that you may be paying if Mr. Asset Manager happens to be just a fee-based advisor, and he's recommending some actively managed mutual funds. Even the so-called low-cost actively managed mutual funds are more expensive than index funds by a few tenths of a point, a quarter point, a half point, or more. So it's possible that you may be paying more than just that asset management fee. So according to a study, in 2016, average investment advisory fees were about 1%. So watch what happens when I enter the numbers into my spreadsheet here. Now, first of all, you're probably familiar with the 4% spending rule. When you have an estimated 30-year time horizon until the day you drop dead, the experts say that if you start out only taking 4% per year, then your money should last 30 years, even if you encounter a bear market during retirement. This also assumes that you're doing age-appropriate diversification into bonds and not stupidly loading up on stocks. So I took a period starting in 1972, and when taking out the recommended 4% withdrawals pegged to inflation, by the end of 1997, your portfolio of 50% stocks and 50% bonds was worth $220,600. Or if you took an even more conservative approach with 28% stocks and 72% bonds, then your portfolio was at $105,686. But now let's go back and change 4% withdrawals to 5% so that Mr. Asset Manager can take his cut. Well, sometime in mid-1993, you ran out of money. Or with a 2872 portfolio, you ran out of money in late 1991. Isn't that wonderful? So basically, because you decided that you need Mr. Advisor to hold your hand year after year and tell you everything is okay when stocks are crashing, don't panic, don't sell, and to tell you when it's time to percentage rebalance, which a third grader can do, and to occasionally sell you actively managed mutual funds that are too expensive, the 4% rule basically becomes the 3% rule, or maybe the 2.75% rule, or the 2.5% rule, depending on your mutual fund expenses. Again, if you just invest in a couple of index funds, you don't have this problem. The 4% rule is still the 4% rule. It worked just fine.